I wouldn't say Adidas had a perfect 2024 London Marathon, but with almost complete podium domination of both the men's and women's field and a women's only world record, I would say the Three Stripes brand had a very, very good day. And that really is the main story here, was Adidas' day. Now on the men's side, we had Munyao and Cairess finishing first and third in a pair of Adizero Adios Pro Evo 1s, Munyao finishing with a time of 2:04:01 in a pair of Evo 1 V2s. The V2 model is the model with the more traditional continental outsole. That's the one that the vast majority of Adidas elites have been favoring. And Cairess was in the Evo 1 V1. That's the model that you and I can buy, basically, the model with them painted on or sprayed on outsole. So it's interesting to see an elite race in the V1 model. On the women's side, we had Jepchirchir, Assefa, and Jepkosgei, all Adidas runners finishing within 8 seconds of each other. Now, Jepchirchir and Assefa were in the Adizero Adios Pro Evo 1 V2 model, again, the one with their continental outsole, and Jepkosgei was in the Adios Pro 3, a shoe that's almost 2 years old now that's still relevant on World Elite Marathon podiums. Now, the end of the race was crazy. Jepchirchir really outkicked Assefa to finish with a time of 2:16:216, which sets a women's only world record. Now, the women's only record is a race done with no male pacers. So congratulations to all the Adidas athletes. They all had great races and a really great day overall for the Three Stripes brand. And the next story really is Bekele and Bekele's race. Even though he got outkicked towards the end of the race by Munyao, at 41 years old, he lowered his own World Masters Marathon world record by a few seconds to 2:04:15. So I would say overall a very successful day for Bekele. Now he did this in a pair of Anta C10 Pros, and that seems to be the Anta model that he favors since moving to Anta last year. He raced the Valencia Marathon last December in a different colorway of the same model. And whenever we see promotional photos or footage of Bekele from Anta, we always see him in the C10 Pro. So that definitely seems to be the one that he likes. Now, given that Bekele is the most high-profile runner that Anta has on their running team, it will be interesting to see what Anta does from a PR standpoint with Bekele's second-place finish. And lastly, looking across the Nike men's and women's elite fields, I would say about 60% of them were in stock Volt colorway Alphafly 3s. I didn't see a single one of the Deb 15 models that were on the feet of Eliud Kipchoge back earlier in the spring at the Tokyo Marathon. They were all in the stock Volt colorway of the Alphafly 3, the one that you and I can buy when we can actually buy them. But what's even more interesting was that the other 40% or so of men's and women's Nike Elites were all in Vaporfly Next Percent 2s. It's almost at the point now where the fact that Nike has a valid current generation marathon racer in the Alphafly 3, that the Nike Elites just aren't even bothering with the Vaporfly 3 anymore. Now, I have thoughts as to why this is, and I'm going to be making a video about this in May. So if you want to see that, subscribe. You'll see that pop up in your feed in a couple of weeks. But it's interesting to see what Nike's going to do over the summer and how many Vaporfly Next Percent 2s versus Vaporfly 3s we'll actually see on Nike Elites in the fall marathon season for the World Majors. I'm very curious how Nike deals with this over the summer. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. If you find this content useful, consider subscribing. You'll see more content from me pop up in your feed. If not, drop a like on this video because it helps this channel continue to grow, which I always appreciate. And with that, I'll catch you in the next one.